Hi everyone, it's Vicki. Welcome to my channel. It's a chilly afternoon in Florida. I got some new things to share with you, including these. I wanted smaller, but I couldn't find them at any store. So I ended up buying them on Amazon, and that's the size I got, although I didn't realize that's what I was getting. But I'm just mentioning those first because they happen to be right there in front of me. But I got new plants today, and I got them from a very generous YouTuber with a channel called Todd's Tropical. If you haven't watched him, please do. He's an avid gardener. That is a big time hobby for him. And he gifted me with this dendrobium. Look at the size of it. And not only that, but it's filled with buds. When he first said it had a bunch of buds, I thought he said bugs. And I was like, oh, that's okay. I have a lizard. Although, I'm not really seeing a lot of lizard since the cold spell and we had to bring the orchids in. So I don't know what happened to my lizards. But look at all the buds. Now, on his channel, he posted a video with a picture of the blooms of this. Oh, darn, the tag's way up there. And then he also gave me this one, which I have sitting here, warming up in the sun. It might be too much sun. It might be too warm. Let me pull them out. Another dendrobium. And in his most recent video that he did on Sunday, February 2nd, I think that's what today is. I meant to put that up here actually because they're buddies. He says the name of it. I need to go write that down and make a tag for it. But I just wanted to get them out of the car. So it was very nice of Todd. He has a big polytunnel full of orchids this time of year. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. So Todd, if you're watching this video, thank you so much. I promise to take good care of them. So, what's going on in my grow space? Well, this guy here has, I think I may have already shared that there's, okay, where'd it go? There's one, but there's another one too, much further along. I can find them. Ah, there he is. The sun was hiding him. And you can kind of get a hint that he's going to be orange now. Last time I looked at it, it was very green, but now you can kind of see the orange. So that's pretty exciting. That is a Fuchs Mandarin Gold Digger that I've had for a very long time. And actually, this was one of those sheaths that went brown like this one. See how that one's kind of brown? And I thought for sure nothing would happen, but by golly, something green popped out of that brown sheath. Rhyncholaelia, which now has a different name than when I bought it as a Rhyncholaelia. See its growth spike? I'm sorry, its flower spike. Thing has a long way to go because it gets like 5 or 6 feet. What happened there? Let's see if I can. There we go. And the sun's not quite right for catching it. Then over here on the west side, north and west, we have this going on. Look at them. There's 2 of them. Gotta be very gentle. And look, something's trying to pop out. Come on, camera, focus. Have I mentioned I'm the world's worst photographer? You can't hear. Hey, buddy. And all 3 phals now have spikes. I think I said that before. This one hasn't grown a whole lot more. I don't know how it's going to make its way around that leaf. It's going to have to figure that out. This one has grown a lot. And then just, well, last few days that one has. This one has grown a lot. to put my hand there for you to see it though. And these three now all have spikes. Okay, so we had seen this one. And then I think I later discovered this one. No, this is the newest one. And look, it's turning because of the leaf. I don't know how that's going to work. I think this is the one we saw a little piece of before. Okay, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Right there. So basically, this guy needs to figure it out. I don't know that there's anything I can do for it because I'm not going to remove the leaf. I'd rather lose a bloom spike than a leaf, I think. Does that make sense? Okay, it's 2.5 days later. I got cut off the other day, and look at there. Isn't she pretty? This has been a good bloomer for me. I mean, I only get a couple blooms, but pretty much every year. There's really two. They're intertangled. You take it down. There they are. They're beautiful. And can anybody help me identify? My tag is broken off and the part that's left says green. The green part isn't that hard to figure out. Oh man, it smells good. It smells so good. It smells like honeysuckle to me. Honeysuckle with a hint of citrus. You want to see the size of it in comparison. But the reason I brought you out here was for this. I got a little box in today that says keep away from heat and cold. So if it can't be in heat and it can't be in cold, has to live in temperate, I guess. Okay, I've opened the box. Had to scoot the bowl over to make a little room. When I did, a lizard jumped out, just about scared me to death. And I'm not afraid of lizards, but he got me off guard. Okay, so we have a little orchid here. And it's got a little thing here. Okay, thank you for that. And then I got something that says Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry. It says he currently has a permit as a nursery grower, produced and maintained and inspected, yada yada. Although, if anybody should, it's probably Florida and California, which is big agriculture. Alrighty. And it is in newspaper. Yes, I thought so. And then that newspaper is in peanuts. There's nothing else in there, just the peanuts. Alright, so let's see what is in here. Ooh, it's got lots of cotton. Very soft. Oh, and look, it's got a hanger there, and then they gave me the little one for hanging it up. And as you can see, it has Spanish moss. What do you think it is? I know what it is. It is another ghost orchid, but it is not the Florida one. It's a different one. And look, there's 1, 2, 3. The Florida one is, oh man, I didn't bring the names out here with me. This is the Fawcetti one. I just looked at the invoice. Dendrophylax Fawcetti. And I forget the name of the Florida one. I think it starts with an L. This is beautiful. I had no idea that there would be so many starts on it. Okay, wait. Actually, here's one. Here's one. Here's one. So there's 3 on here. That's nice. You know, the price on this was really good too for I didn't realize it had 3 on it. It was $45 and then shipping, but the other one was quite a bit more expensive than that and much smaller. The other one came from Puerto Rico though, and this one came from Louisiana. So that is my orchid unboxing of a Dendrophylax Fawcetti, and I can't wait to get this hung up and watered because it does feel a little dry. It wasn't, the one from Puerto Rico came in a wet bag and it was very wet and moist when it came. And it doesn't seem that happy, honestly. Let me go get it and I'll show you what I mean. Just a little baby, and I think we're having a hard time keeping it as wet as it wants to be because, you know, I do have to go to work. I can't be here, but I think we're losing this root maybe. This one seems to be gone. Dead. Well, maybe not, but okay, it's not going to focus in this close. These are still okay, but the tips are a little brown, and I don't know if this is going to make it. But this guy's all dried out and still looks happy, so I don't know. Maybe this is a better choice for my particular grow space. Well, thanks so much for watching the video. Trying to think if there's anything else blooming I need to shoot, but I don't think so really. Okay, just as I was getting in, about to go into the house, I noticed that my Fuchs Mandarin Gold Digger is getting ready to open. So here's a preview. He's not fully open yet. Past years this thing has really bloomed, so it'll be interesting to see what happens this year. Sure is a big ball of roots, isn't he? All right, so again, have a good night.